So what exactly is going to happen with your credit card travel points now when literally no one is allowed to travel internationally and we don't know exactly what's going to happen in the next 6 months or 12 months, okay? So do you redeem them now or do you wait and stack them up? What are you supposed to do exactly? Now, guys, my name is TommyBryson and I'm an accountant, and in this video right here, I'm going to break down every single detail because I also like getting free points and free vacations, but things might change right now. And I also do post videos every single day on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified, because if you don't, YouTube won't tell you when I upload a new video, which is literally every single day, but at least this way you get reminded when I post a new video. And on top of that, also click or smash or destroy the like button. See, I gave you more options this time. This way you can do whatever you want with the like button and I won't tell anyone either. Now, let's get right into this video, guys, before you go ahead and put your points up for sale on eBay. And yes, people really do that. They put their credit card points up for sale on eBay and basically sell them for a discount and buy other people's tickets, and then boom, you just make some profits. Is this legal? The answer is no. Do I recommend you do this? The answer is also no. But I literally just told you about it. And if you didn't know, I just put you onto something that I kind of regret, okay? But maybe I'll cut this out the video. Maybe I won't. I don't know, okay? Now, the very first thing is this, guys. For people that are out there right now, number one, people think that credit card points and the structures are actually changing, but in reality, the point structure and how that works is not really changing. The only thing changing right now is basically all the benefits you actually get from a credit card. Now, Tommy, what do you mean here? So if you guys notice, if you have a Citi credit card, or for example, a Discover credit card, when you first signed up, they included a bunch of features, for example, like purchase protection, a rental insurance protection, and on top of that, usually an extended warranty, but now all of a sudden, that's disappeared. And you might say, well, Tommy, that's all because of the pandemic. But in reality, the more research I did, I found out that basically, back in 2019, around like October or November, they were already actually taking off and phasing off a lot of those features. Now, Tommy, why exactly would credit cards actually do this if these features keep customers coming in and basically give them more money in a sense, right? The answer is very simple, guys, okay? What credit cards do is that they operate based on a system. And the system is basically they bait you in, and once you're baited in, you usually spend a lot of money because of the bait, and once you spend that money, then they can take away all that bait because all you have left is debt, and once you have that debt, you have to pay it back no matter what, and they usually will make a profit basically with all the interest they're going to charge you, which is usually around 24%. So here is a real life example that I'm pretty sure most of you guys can actually relate to, okay? Every single month, if you qualify, if you have a good credit score, usually you get a credit card offer saying, hey, we're going to offer purchase protection, warranty, rental insurance, all this fancy stuff. And on top of that, we're going to give you 18 months, 12 months, no interest. And on top of that, if you spend $3,000, $1,000, we're also going to give you a bonus of $750, maybe $500, $200, $100. Doesn't matter, but you also do get a bonus if you do spend that amount of money they ask for, right? Now, the idea is that is the bait. That is a little meat. They wave in your face and like, hey, come, bite. And once you bite, guess what happens? Now, you bid into it, you spend all the money, and after those 12 months, when interest starts to be charged, that's when they start making most of their money. And that's when they say, hey, we're actually going to phase out a lot of those features because we don't really want them anymore. And when you say, like, hey, I'm not going to use the card anymore, well, don't use it, but you still owe us money, so we don't really care. And that's the entire idea, and that's how they bait and switch you all the time. So basically, benefits are not the only thing changing, and in reality, the pandemic had nothing to do with it. It's just how the cycle works, to be honest with you. But number two, something else that is changing because of everything that's going on right now is basically the qualifications you will need to qualify for one of those cards with all those bait and switch tricks inside of it, okay? So for example, every single month, I basically get new offers for credit cards every month, like without missing a beep, okay? Now, when I had a 636 credit score, they weren't really coming in that often. But now I have a 757, and they're basically coming in every single month like clockwork. Hey, Tommy, here's 50K points, 60K points, 70K points. Sign up, travel this. Oh, we have this benefit right here. Now, the entire idea is this, guys, okay? The structure of points and how much they're going to offer here and there is not really going to change. So, for example, if you are a credit card churner, you have nothing to worry about. if you're also a person looking to get some extra points, you have nothing to worry about. The main thing you have to worry about is basically qualifying for those credit cards. Now tell me, why would credit cards basically make it harder to qualify for these cards? Well, credit cards make money from debt. So the more people owe them money, the more money they make. However, if 20,000 people owe you money and none of them can pay you because they're unemployed, well, you make no money. So the answer is, because most people out there are unemployed, around 10 million people. So guess what? They're going to tighten up their qualification rules, and this way they get a smaller pool of qualified people that can pay off their bills, but they can still get them in. But that's the entire idea. So you will still get a lot of points, but to qualify, it'll just be a lot harder, okay? That's the idea here. And Tommy, why don't they just lower the points and just let people come in, blah, blah, blah? The answer is, it's too risky with unemployment. And on top of that, they still have competition with multiple credit cards. So that's why the points still stay elevated to 20,000 points, 50,000 points. Oh my gosh, $750 in travel points if you do redeem for travel. That's why everything is normal, but to qualify for it is actually so much harder. So for example, guys, okay, when I was 18 years old or 19, I applied for my first credit card. And when they asked me, Tommy, what is your income? You're not allowed to lie. Guess what I did? I lied, okay? And I put that I had an income of around $3,000 per month, and my income was basically around less than $900 after tax at that time, okay? And the idea is, they didn't even bother to verify, ask for a W-2, a 1099. No, it's okay, you make that much money, great, that's fine. Here's your credit card, you qualify, okay? That's what happened to me when I was 19. However, because of everything that's going on right now with unemployment and things have to get tying up, I wouldn't be surprised if they ask for a second layer of verification when it comes to applying to a credit card for 2020. However, though, I do have to say something, guys, okay? I don't think these qualification restrictions will actually last very long. And I'll tell you why later in the video, because guess what? I actually think that credit cards are going to use a very smart trick to bait and switch more people and still make a huge profit once the entire pandemic is actually over. But before we get to that, guys, I do want to say one thing here. Now that we know that basically credit card points are very strong, you can still do credit card churn. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically people that basically go out there and they get credit cards just to get a bonus, and that's what they do, okay? That's how they make money. Also, the idea is that credit card points are strong, right? But the qualification is actually more harder. But the main thing I want to warn you guys about is this, okay? A lot of credit cards right now, they don't require you to actually make a payment. And some of them have interest pause, and some of them have interest running, meaning that some of them are charging you money and some of them are not, okay? And some of them are staying just the same, meaning that you still do have to pay money. So a lot of people that I know have basically been going around and calling all the credit cards and saying hey, I can't pay you any money. Sorry, for 3 to 6 months, just give me a break. And they're saying yes. However, that's might actually affect your credit score a lot, because basically a lot of credit cards, and people have been reporting this, okay, they're saying that when you do request for basically a pause, a break, what credit cards are doing is they're lowering your credit line, meaning that if you had, for example, a credit line of $5,000, they lower it to $4,000 or $3,000 or $1,000. And now what happens is this: if you do have a high balance, guess what? Okay, the idea is that now your credit score is going to go down because you're utilizing a lot more of the money that they actually allowed you to actually utilize, okay? So be very careful when you're not making your payments, and if you can still make those minimum payments $35 per month, pay those instead of asking them to be hey, just pause them for 6 months if it's going to affect your credit score in a very negative way. You might not want that. And on top of that, for people that are out there saying, Tommy, I have these credit card points for travel, and I know if I redeem for travel, I get 25% more, but right now, I really need the cash, okay? I need the cash right now. The answer is, if you need the cash, travel can wait, redeem your points and get your cash and go use the cash for whatever you need the cash for. However, for example, if you don't really need the cash that bad and you're asking, Tommy, I don't really need the cash. However, I don't know if I want to redeem my points right now because I don't know about the airlines. The answer is, guys, okay, right now might be the best time to redeem points for travel. And here's why: because basically every single airline trip for vacation or whatever you want to go to is very cheap. Usually I buy every single year 2 tickets for $1,200, and this year it cost me around $600. $100. You know why? Because everything's like 50% off. And on top of that, they also give you a guarantee saying like, hey, if you have to change your ticket, we're going to change it for you fee free. And this way you're more assured to actually have everything go smoothly for you. Now, that's about it, guys, okay? That is all I have to say here. So again, credit card points are going to be just fine. Qualifying is going to be harder, but everything is the same, and it's all about the structure of how points actually work and also how credit cards actually operate, okay? And their entire structure to get new customers and to get people to fall for, hey, you get into debt, but we have this bait here, so make sure you get it right now for 12 months. Now, I did promise you guys something, okay? I promised to tell you exactly what credit cards might try to do right now to try to get people in debt. So once everything is over, they go right back to making a lot of money, okay? The answer is this, guys, okay? Okay. The answer is this. Although credit cards might tighten up their qualifications, it means that the pool of people that can qualify is much smaller, but also usually more responsible. Now, usually these people are responsible. Guess what? They would always pay their balance off in full. Boom, 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 everything is normal, and they never really get into some massive debt, right? However, right now might be the perfect time to actually get those people in debt. Why? Because they basically need money now, okay? So, for example, if you ask me, hey, Tommy, I'm going to give you $5,000 and 12 months or 18 months to pay it off, interest-free if you want to. And on top of that, I'm also going to give you a bonus of like $750. I'm going to go ahead and take it, spend some more money because, again, there is a pandemic, people need money. I'm going to spend that money, and then guess what? Once those 12 months are over, I have this massive balance and I have a job, but I also have bills I'm late on. So now people are basically stuck in the rat race where most of those people usually wouldn't get stuck before. So what I'm saying is this, okay? Be very careful with all the offers that are going to be coming your way, and you might be tempted to spend a lot more money than you might usually do because basically you have emergencies right now, but I recommend you be very careful because although right now might seem like the perfect time to go ahead and grab some money, grab some bonuses and pay it off in 12 months, we still don't know what's going to happen in 12 months and if you're still going to have a bunch of bills to actually do for you, so you actually might get trapped and you want to avoid that at all costs. And that's why right now I'm getting a lot of offers, but I'm rejecting almost 100% of them because again, I'm also applying for a mortgage, but if I wasn't applying for a mortgage, then I would be like accepting some of them, but I wouldn't be getting into massive debt and breaking my rules, okay? That's not what I do. I would basically spend the money, yes, get the bonus, yes, but basically pay it off in full and then just call it a day and just take my money and just go somewhere else and do it again and again and again, okay? That's what credit card churn is. But don't break your rules when it comes to credit card churning or getting bonuses or getting points and then regretting it 12 months down the line when they actually start asking for interest now, okay? Be very careful, guys. And as always, guys, comment down below and let me know, are you still getting offers or are you not getting offers anymore? And have you seen or heard anyone getting rejected for a credit card when usually that credit score should actually be good enough to actually qualify? Comment down below, let me know. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video right here, well, like this video. I really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. And on top of that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified because, again, I also do post videos every single day. And also follow me on Instagram, TommyBryson. And before I go, if you want to watch a full video on how I invest in the stock market, watch this video right here. I'll see my face right here to also start there now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always, peace.